After what? 4, 5, 6 months of snow, sleet, rain.
6 months.
November, December, January, February, March, April. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been raining for 6 months. Okay.
Snow, sleet, hurricanes, floods. California was declared a natural disaster.
Was it?
Yes. Not to mention all the other states where shit went down.
Yeah.
And here we have the first warm, sunny day, and I'm already feeling itchy, ashy. The sunblock is running from my eyebrows and my forehead down into my eyeballs and burning and making me feel tired and fatigued. Did you know that Visine has antihistamine in it and it can make you really tired?
I didn't, but I'm stunned that it took you this long to find something else to complain about.
When will it ever be okay?
Who knows, man?
Probably never. Welcome, you dalliance of dirties.
That's not a word.
It is.
No, it's not. No,
a dalliance is a sexual. I just Googled it.
Yeah, you don't use it as an adjective to describe people.
Welcome, you creative dalliancing dirties. Yes. Welcome. We're happy you're here to a new episode of Till the Dirt with Tommy and MJ. It is April. Spring is sprung. We've been seeing it all over the place.
Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you had a good Easter yesterday.
Shout out to Salvatore who came and planted a couple of...
You think Salvatore's listening to the podcast?
Shout out Salvatore.
Yeah.
They're called... God, I forgot the name of it.
Flowers.
Yeah, we can call it marigold.
Oh.
I got really good flats of marigold, but then I put, so he was like, oh, you got a lot. So I was like, I didn't know how much ground we need to cover, but now I think he concentrated them. He did exactly what I asked, but now I think he concentrated them in the places where I asked. And now all I notice is the dirt, like the bald spots. So maybe he can like pull them up and then move them. You think?
Yeah, try and figure out some way to be a pain in the ass. I'm sure you figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
I mean, he's really nice and I'm really nice, so I don't think it'll be a problem. If it's possible, it'll happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it's possible.
If it's to be, it's up to me. Learned that when I was in ninth grade, 19. So this week I felt very single momish, carrying on, trying to make lists and be organized for the birthday and the family, and it's going to be small, which I'm really happy because as I picture people coming over and hanging out, I imagine it's just going to be a nice, easy, chill hangout. We don't need to host, we're just spending quality time with our friends and family, like the close ones that are like becoming top first tier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the people that Shams interacts with, the people that we look forward to spending important, times like our birthday, our son's birthday.
Okay.
The Mets won. How's the record so far this year, babe?
So far, okay. Nothing great. They're all right.
Well, the thing you said earlier, which was kind of a natural segue, which now you can't naturally segue into unless you come up with a way, is like I did do a lot of things alone this week though. That like typically and ordinarily a husband would accompany wife. Like
sucks for you.
Dr. Donna's son Jonathan's memorial service.
Barely know the woman. Met her once.
I mean, but there's probably a lot of spouses that didn't go.
Probably was. I don't know.
That did go.
That didn't know her.
Yes, to support their spouse.
Well, that sucks for them because that's not me. I do know that you do dress like a rainbow to go to the funeral, which is great. I told you leaving. Maybe you shouldn't wear that. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a rebirth. It's a celebration of life. It's like, oh, you do definitely look like you are happy that he's dead.
No, what had happened was the invitation says celebration of life. It would be easy to wear black.
Yeah.
I would have been happy to wear black.
Well, you probably should have just worn black.
No, but it's not. If when somebody asks for their dying wishes, you you do what people say. If people want a cheerful celebration of life, you don't show up in morning clothes.
Well,
It's not a shiva.
Did it say that? Did it say to?
It didn't have a dress code.
Well, then I think unless it says otherwise, because you're saying that's what it did. That the person didn't say that. The person had like, please show up and celebrate. If it didn't say that in the invitation, then I'd wear black. I'd err on the side of caution and wear dark colors.
This is what happened.
I wouldn't go dressed in it's the first day of spring. Look at me.
No. This is what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Spring was last week or the week before.
Okay.
Easter is this week. It's right
Easter
now.
was yesterday.
Yeah. So
For the people listening, Easter is yesterday. Happy Easter.
nobody says Easter is yesterday. You could say Easter was yesterday, or you can just say it's Easter season.
Okay.
Or just shut up and let me tell you what happened.
Yeah. Tell us about dalliance again. Yeah, tell me how to speak.
Okay, wait. I walk into Tommy's office and he goes, "Where are you going?" And I'm in like a very cute, recent, size medium set spring.
Yeah.
I mean,
springy.
Because
She looked like the
it
Great
said
Lawn.
the invitation.
Yeah, she was just bright green.
So, I mean, look, I thought, okay, it's warm. We're going to be in the direct sunlight.
Yeah.
It's on a top, like
Absolutely.
a mountain top.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there for hours. So I should dress appropriately.
Yes.
So I wore a shade of green, a spring one, an Easter one.
Yeah.
And then by the time I put my purse on, it looked a little flashy. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Because my purse straps were leather and gold.
Great funeral attire for sure.
Bone color, but like reads kind of like pinkish.
Yeah. It was spectacular.
I looked hot. However, I was just trying to look celebration of life appropriate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You blend.
Okay, thank you, Mira Servino. I'm kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No, it's
Yeah.
she won an Oscar.
Yeah, she did.
I think so did both of them.
No.
Mira Servino won one for Mighty Aphrodite, and
Oh, yeah. They did both win. I think
And then-
they went both in the movie.
what's her name?
Marissa Tomei.
Oh yeah, Marissa Tomei won an
There you go.
Oscar.
Yeah.
my cousin Vinny.
Yes.
No, I bet you if you Google what is the appropriate attire for a celebration of life,
It's a luau shirt. Yeah. You got to wear a lei. Yeah.
Okay, let me just check.
absolutely.
I was inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to you. I thought I was dressing. I could have easily leaned into black, worn black. It would have been the easy choice, right? I've been living in black for the last 4 months.
And you love being difficult, so.
But I thought, okay, it's warm, it's sunny, it says celebration of life. Honor his last request and the family's request.
Well, I'm sure it wasn't his last request. I'm sure he didn't have one. He died pretty sudden.
Yeah, but
And
everyone.
he was at an age where, he has last requests. You know what I mean?
Well, don't you talk about like this is what I want to wear for my funeral? Like I want green eyeshadow. My cousin Laylee knows that.
Okay.
I want a white dress, like a
Oh.
like
a bride, like you're about
not
to marry
a
death.
bride. No, I want like a prairie dress,
Oh, like Little House on the Prairie, like a pilgrim. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good.
cotton,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like
green eyes, green eyeshadow, green.
like the Crucible. You want to look like one of the witches they burned at the stake.
Yes,
Okay, that's good.
angelic, like the Virgin Suicide Girls.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And then do you want me to have? Do you want to be buried or do you want to be cremated or what do you want to do?
I want to be stuffed.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to be stuffed, and I want to be placed over the mantle, life size, full life size.
Taxidermied?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to have my hand down my pants.
Okay. Ed Bundy.
Yeah, Ed Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Yes. Richie Bundy. Yes.
Who's Richie?
Fuck knows. I don't know. I'm just making up names like you. Yeah, just throw some words out.
Ed Bundy had his hand down his pants on the couch.
No, not Ed. Al, but thanks.
Oh, Al.
Yeah. 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 Ed Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Al.
Yeah.
Did I just do a good Peggy?
Totally. I thought if she was here next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, wait. You want you and I need to sit down and tell each other what we want when we die.
You think? We probably should have a will too. All that stuff that we should do.
Well,
but we
at
haven't.
least I will have plenty of footage of you for the funeral, as you will not. For me, you will have no photos of me. The
Are you out of your
funeral
mind?
director is going to be like,
Yeah, she didn't take enough pictures.
me sitting on the toilet while I'm pregnant is a picture.
I have thousands of pictures of you.
That's very
Thousands.
You know what that reminds me
You
of?
know, because when
Overboard.
it's not because when I
movie.
It's not when I used your phone, and I don't know what I did or how I did it.
I don't want
But
those.
all your pictures somehow transferred onto my phone.
'Cause you
so I
plug my
literally
phone in.
have thousands.
Those aren't the ones I want.
Thousands of pictures of you.
No, those are. I want you to take videos that you thought. Well,
yeah.
you were like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I can't believe that's my wife.
You're right. I don't have a lot of those.
Pictures that I took. That means I won't be in any of them with you.
Okay.
And number two, I won't be in any of them with Shams.
Okay.
Those are on my camera from
there's tons of
like
pictures.
this week. I did a podcast with Patrick and Paul. That means that you have pictures of me with Patrick and Paul. You don't have anything from my
I
funeral.
have tons of I have tons of pictures of you, and I have tons of pictures with you and your son.
I don't think so.
Okay.
By the way, for my funeral directives, I will have pre-approved photos. You may not just put anything you want at my funeral.
Okay. Who's picking the photos?
They're pre-approved. Me.
Oh, so what if you're dead already? What if you die suddenly? You're gonna have you're gonna have photos picked out already?
Cousin Zeba, like women.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
Okay.
We'll be like,
I'll have your mother.
I know.
I'll have your mother pick out the
No,
photos.
Albert
She'll
or
love it.
Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Or Vicky.
Okay.
Any of them.
Oh, any of them.
Never you. Never Craig.
All right.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Shams?
And they're
Shams can
allowed
pick
to
the-
Photoshop them.
Shams
Shams can pick
the
whatever he
photos
wants.
He likes of his mother.
Yes.
All right, that's
Although
nice.
photos will not be his biggest problem if I'm dead. He's going to be missing a mom.
It's true.
Well, on to
More positive. You got anything else? Spring has sprung.
it was a beautiful service. I do want to talk about it.
Oh, great.
There was a beautiful takeaway that I personally felt because, first of all, Dr. Donna is such an amazing storyteller.
I feel bad for her. That sucks, man. You know, she could tell when we did our interview that she, that she thought a great deal of her son. So that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He might have been her favorite.
I would hope so. How many kids she have?
Like 4,
Oh, okay.
5, 6. She's 8 grandkids.
Oh.
They all live close to each other. But when she talked about him and Jonathan's father talked about him, Dr. Donna and the dad, they're not together, but they were both, of course, there. Dr. Donna's brother spoke and he sounded just like you, like your same accent. And
I don't have an accent. I have perfect diction.
okay, that's why our kid, like, no one can understand anything he says.
How awesome was it today? So last night he had a little bit of an accident while he was sleeping. So he came into bed. I woke up. I changed him, but I didn't. I just took the sheets off the bed and whatnot. I didn't do the bed over, so I just had him come in and sleep with us. And he doesn't sleep with us often, but last night he slept with us. And this morning when he woke up, he had his hand down his pants, and it looked great. It looked fresh. That was my kid.
He also punched me. It was like sleeping with the prize fighter
Yeah, that's my
a
kid.
couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, so she was telling stories, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Dr. Donna is such an amazing storyteller. She told us things about how her son learned to fly an airplane all by himself at the age of 16. He loved motorcycles. He loved, after he passed away, she said that the guy at their local grocery store said to her, I'm going to miss my conversations with your son. I'm going to miss my conversations with Jonathan. And she was like, I had no idea. And she said, thousands of people came out of the woodwork saying what a significant impact he had on them on a regular basis. And she had us do something really special at the end where we write a note and we complete the following sentence. Because of Jonathan, I have learned about life. And then you finish the sentence, or taught me about life. And the end of my sentence was, to live life to its fullest, like more often. Like,
To wear black to funerals.
maybe. To check out the Emily Post book at the library.
Yeah.
Today, Cousin Ziba sent me a link saying cancer research linked to Ozempic use.
Uh-oh.
And so I was like, bum, bum, bum.
It has been around long enough that they could tell that type of thing. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be long-term side effects when you're taking drugs that, are meant for other things, but they haven't been around long enough to do any type of testing. It's like vaping, dude. You don't know what the fuck vaping is going to do to you.
People have said it's bad for you.
Yeah, no, I understand, but it's still not enough it still hasn't been around long enough to give you what the real long-term effects are going to be.
Fair enough. But what we do know in the short term is that we used to say like, oh, you take this drug and you lose weight. Now we're learning, that's what I said last week. The reason I brought it up was because what we learned was that it doesn't let you go to the bathroom. It stops you from going to the bathroom. So you're holding poop in your body. That was different. That was news that nobody ever talked about before. Thank you.
Yeah, you were breaking it. Look at you. Breaking news.
I'm just the person that asks the probing questions.
Yeah, totally. Probing. You got poop stuck in you.
So I was driving down the street today. And, I know what I want to tell you.
Jesus. It's like having this is what you guys, so it's like having a conversation with my wife. Go ahead.
I know what I want to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
That goddamn milk steamer has changed my life.
Riveting stuff.
Update on the milk steamer. It has changed my life. I haven't stepped foot in a Starbucks. I haven't stepped foot in a...
Well, they don't. That's because of the feet. They don't want your feet back in Starbucks. They said, no way, man. No way with those paws in here, man.
Listen.
Keep them out.
I'm going to tell you something.
Take those hooves to Coffee Bean.
Okay, Lisa Vanderpump.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the deal. I use coffee as a crutch, okay? You could definitely say I am guilty as sin. I use coffee as...
You were trying to shove it down anybody's throat that came through this house this morning. Corinne, or the other one's name. You want some coffee? You sure you want some coffee?
I'm making it...
Yes, like 3 times. Yes, Salvatore for coffee.
Yes,
Shams for a cup. It was like... Yeah.
Because if you make something and they're smelling the beautiful waft of coffee under their nose...
They're all like, no, good.
You can't...
We're good.
You have to offer before you serve yourself.
Okay.
I'm about to make some coffee. Would you like some as well?
Yeah.
Or would you rather I just make the coffee and drink it and they smell it and go, what a bitch, she didn't even offer us any?
No, I would rather you spit some out. If they want any, they could have some of your spit out coffee.
What I'm saying is, let it be known that when I'm over the last 6 months, I lean more on coffee. I mean, it helps me curb my appetite. I lean on coffee, but I always thought it needed to be from outside, which is a minimum of $3. But now I got this tiny little electric plug-in steamer, and it's a milk steamer, and you can make it really frothy and foamy, which was crazy. I'm not a foam person. I learned that about myself. But the latte portion, the steamed milk, oh my God, and it happens and it does it so quickly. Like, not only am I saving so much money, but I'm not contributing to Starbucks, which, by the way, I heard that they don't support, like there was this whole scandal that they weren't providing health insurance for their workers that were full-time and like worked there for a long time. I mean, I'm sorry, but that is not something I want to support.
Look at you.
So now...
Norma Ray, standing up for the common folk. Look at you.
So yeah, let's say I get coffee twice a day, and that would be $6 times 7.
Plus, you're not just getting coffee. You probably get
you might get a yogurt. You might get a cake pop for Shams, which isn't, a good thing. I love their berry trios. Not anymore. No, I won't.
Nope.
Or those ridiculously overpriced cheese and peanut butter plates, boxes that are just like one piece of cheese for $8. Like, what? Why can't you just put your own cheese in your car like a lunchbox?
You remember the one like when we first started dating?
Oh God.
We first started dating. She came to Rouse with me, and I buy cold cuts. Her and her mother we're on the same page.
About what?
That's all we need. Like her,
oh yeah,
Vida and I could just have sandwiches.
Yep.
and we're good.
And put
Give
the
us a
potato
sandwich.
chips.
You don't need anything else. If there's if there's deli meat, we can make a sandwich. Deli meat's not great for you, but I get it. But like we're good with that. But I go to the deli counter and I get sliced cheese and sliced and she came and she was like, yeah, I don't want it sliced.
What?
I don't want it sliced. I just want I want the cheese. I just want the hunk of cheese. I'm like, what are you talking? You have to slice it. She's like, no, I just want the chunk of cheese. So we got like a pound, like a big slab of cheese. Wasn't it? It was more than a pound. It was like literally half the cheese.
More than a pound.
Yeah.
I think I wanted a block of cheddar cheese.
The block. No, it's not a block. I just want the block. Don't cut it.
You could go.
Don't cut it. Yeah, sir. Are you cutting it? Don't cut it. Don't cut it. I don't. So they just handed us a big block of deli cheese. It was great. This is how I wanted it.
What did you think?
I thought what you thought, that was fucking crazy. And when you got home, she would just take pieces off the chunk. Oh man.
You know what I think I needed to do was go to the other department where they don't, not the deli, where they sell it like in a cart thing.
Yeah. You don't go to the deli and tell them, just give me a big slab. Give me a block of it. And then be adamant.
Yeah.
It was fun times.
So, I mean, imagine the money I'm saving.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, it's going to be great.
Totally.
Before I forget.
The book I'm reading actually gave...
say it again. I spoke over you.
I'm reading a book this week. Well, I'm always reading a book, but whatever.
What's it
the
called?
book that I'm reading, it's The Pledge, and then there's a byline under it. I don't remember what the byline to it is. But
what's a byline?
Like,
the underneath the title?
Yeah.
Okay. The Pledge.
And it just talked about some time saving.
Lemon Pledge?
No. Just some time.
Efficiency?
Time saving techniques. And like if you could take it. I know that I thought of this because of you, because I know how much you love your showers. But he was saying that if you could cut your showers down to 2 minutes per shower, over the course of a year, you wind up saving yourself like a month
of your whole life.
Yeah.
But
like
did you tell that person why would I want to cut something that I enjoy the most?
No, that's what he was saying, that, a lot of people love it and blah, blah, blah. But he was just, the whole book more or less is about, being more productive and getting more things done. And he was saying that if you want to be more productive and you want to get things done, you got to, you waste a lot of time in your shower. Everybody does it.
But I will tell you this. I do think that
it was tough to read too, because I could take a 2-minute shower, but I could also take a 10-minute shower. You know what I mean?
Which is what they call it now, self-care, which is going on the official list of words that I don't ever want to hear again.
Oh, that gaslight. I fucking hate gaslight.
I don't want to hear self-care.
Use that all the time too.
Who?
You're gaslighting.
Who says that? Not me.
You say gaslighting all the time.
Only if you're actually gaslighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good to know.
Which is usually you or
there's
that one lady that works for that company that gets on my nerves.
Oh, all right.
Hold on.
Didn't your mother retire?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about self-care? We're going to call it something else, like just like me time, healthy, shower,
indulgence.
Spa. Like I don't know any better thing to do for oneself that's easy and talk about time efficient than enjoy your shower. And that means like get in your backs of your ears, scrub your scalp, give yourself a little mini quick foot massage, use the products. Like, I think that guy is smart to think of like, we have to find ways to be efficient with time. I would never, like in the summer, yes, I can take cold showers because I'll take frequent ones, right?
See, for me, it's actually like, it's a little bit of the opposite. The winter is when I kind of want to get in and out because the water doesn't stay hot enough. And it's like, it's colder. I found a trick. Yeah, the summer, I like to linger in there because I don't mind, because the water's, whatever the temperature is, I'm good because it's hot out.
You know who's really into like time efficiency is Shervin.
Yeah,
he's like one of those like math guys.
A lot of real successful people are. And the guy gave other ones. He gave some other, time efficient, like things that you could cut out or cut down on as far as, and when you extrapolate it over the course of a year, it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it might not seem.
Here's one.
Well, just the one
Standing
I gave
in
you.
line.
2 minutes. A 2-minute shower is going to save you. Like I said, it's literally like a full month worth of your time back. A month that you could use now to do other things.
Right. So what about this? If you knew, like, when you order ahead,
Yeah.
you can park your car and immediately it'll be there for pickup. Like, for example,
Starbucks.
Ziba, like mobile order for a Starbucks, but we're not, I don't do coffee anymore, so we gotta have something else. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, let's say you go to do your takeout, right? And you, Tommy, have a tendency to order it more like when you get there, and then you go in person at the counter. So you've already waited in line.
No, I very rarely pick up. I very rarely do. I normally get delivered, which.
But here's my thing. If you're someone who waits in line, you got to know something to be doing while you're waiting in line. Usually we're checking email.
Well, you should have that plan. You should have that mindset. Like last night, for example, we had a couple of our friends over from, Shams' friend and now her friends. And
Brangelina. You guys were talking about Brangelina. They came over for a play date.
But we didn't have any hamburger buns, and we needed cheese because she bought hamburgers.
Hunk of cheese?
So I went to get the cheese, and last night, there was nobody working. And what should have taken me a few minutes wound up taking like literally 15, 20 minutes just to get some cheese. Where if I had and I was like, in line, as opposed to if I had something else as a plan, like in case this takes time, I could kill 2 birds. I didn't. But yes, to be truly efficient, you should always have that type of mindset where, if something takes time, or if something, if you're stuck in traffic, all right, let me listen to a pod that's going to, get me to where I want to go as far as a goal is concerned, or, whatever it is. We should all do our best to try and do things to be more time efficient. It's easier said than done, but if it's something that you could really, take in and really implement in your life, you could be a lot more productive. Another
one is for people that commute. You've got to make that traffic commute a productive thing. Because 15 minutes one day that's random is one thing. But if you know you're going to be in the car for 2 hours a day, now that's the time that you want to make sure. You can call your grandma.
And it's not just that.
Call your people.
That's the time that, when you're really just looking at your life from 10,000 feet, where you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you really feel like you're wasting things when, like, you're talking to someone else and you want to, and you're complaining and trying to vet it. I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that. One of the biggest things that you're going to fall back on is, but I have 2 hours in commute every day, where if you could find out or find a way to make that.
Books on tape.
Yeah, it doesn't
audiobooks.
Listen, it could just be podcasts. It could be the podcast that entertain you or whatever.
Music.
But you can't then come home and do that too, right? So if you have an hour worth of Bravo on the back and forth to work every day, then you can't come home and do 3 hours of Bravo every night.
No, of course not. I mean, you're kind of underestimating average intelligence of a human being.
No, there's people that listen to Bravo podcasts every day, dude. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, that's maybe they want to listen to all the Bravo podcasts that there are.
Yes, and they have that right. But I'm saying at
like
the end
you're
of the
gonna
year, they can't say, I haven't been as productive as I wanted to, because if you look back, it's like, well, you could have done a lot more with the time that you had, but you haven't.
I see. So you're saying like Tommy has a sports podcast, but you also listen to
I love the Mets, right? I can't watch the Met game and listen to 4 different podcasts about the Mets.
Right.
And then wonder why I'm not getting shit done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I watch the games. That's enough.
Right. But even though
which wasn't always the case. I used to watch all the, the pregame, and I would watch the post game or the shows, the baseball night in New York, and or the shows that talk about. I used to do all that shit. I don't. All I watch now is the games.
Right.
That's it.
Now, I know that you like to read books, and I know that you don't like audiobooks, but once you were to commute, let's say hypothetically you did an hour to work, an hour back from work.
No, I used to listen to audio. When I had to commute, I used to listen to audiobooks.
You would do audiobooks? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Schwarzenegger's book on tape is one of the best books on tape you'll ever.
First Terminator.
Of all, the guy it's amazing how much he's accomplished
in his life.
Amazing. and he gives you real great tricks on how he got to there. Like, it wasn't just luck, dude. He worked his fucking ass off.
Okay.
From a very long time, and he always had focus, and he always had visualization as to what he wanted, where the end of the rainbow was,
Okay.
and he set out a definite path to get there. So he's really inspirational. But his voice too, and
It's cool.
and he's
a big part of it.
Yeah, it was definitely a great book on tape. For anybody that ever wants to read one, listen to one. It was definitely a great one.
I like to be inspired.
But that's the only rub is sometimes the voice is like Malcolm Caldwell has the book Outliers, which is an exceptional book. But if you listen to it, it's boring. Like, it bores you to tears.
Sometimes people need to hire somebody else for their audiobooks, and it shouldn't be their own voice.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Andy Cohen.
I would have Schwarzenegger do all of them. I really would. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. It's great.
But Andy Cohen, I think, is a good one for it to be his own voice. Like, but yeah, lately I have been extra pissy about the form of text communication. I think that I've been going out of my way to stop having text conversations and picking up the goddamn phone.
People looking like, what the fuck? When the phone rings, it's like, oh man, everyone's doing something bad.
Sometimes I'll just be like,
listen, for most of my adult life, I've worked making a lot of phone calls. I hate the phone, dude. I hate the phone. And I try not to use the word hate anymore.
yeah, you really shouldn't, because you're being a hypocrite
I don't like
shams.
talking. I don't like talking on the phone. So I love the invention of the text. I think it's fantastic. I think it's phenomenal.
Well, that might be a problem, though, because you do need to have it's a reduced form of communication, and it is reducing everybody. Because my argument is that, for instance, if I call my cousin or Nini, I will preface it. Sometimes I'll say like, hey, I'm calling just to hear your voice.
Yeah, you're a blabber.
Say hi.
You're a blabbermouth. So's your mother. You got that in common too. You could gab for hours, dude.
I like it.
I know.
I think it's way more fun.
I know.
And
I know
sometimes like when people don't text me a conversation. I don't want to hold my phone and look at my phone and text you a conversation.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
I don't want to go back and forth with
and
it.
read and then your tone and then
That's a big problem. That's a big problem with the text, especially when it's not with people you're familiar with, or not your very close friends. Let's just say people you're familiar is actually what I mean, but not people that you're very familiar with, because they don't sometimes get the tenor and tone, or that's.
And then you have to use emojis, and then emojis is your language.
I refuse to do that.
Right,
that to me is a bigger problem than your phone problem.
Right, because then you forget your vocabulary.
Yeah, it's not even words anymore, bro. It's gibberish.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not even a thing.
It's an eggplant or a smiley face.
And then within time, people are saying that. You know what I mean? Like LOL or what WTF. You know what I mean? Like people are saying that.
Yes, it's a reduced level of humanity.
Yeah, yes, I would agree with you on that.
So
absolutely.
if it freaks people out that your phone is ringing, I like to preface it with saying like, I'm calling to ask you a question about Shams's menu for the food. Like this is what I have in mind. What do you think? And then anything after that, we can hang up, or you can tell me about your day and then we can hang up, whatever.
Yeah.
But
because that's another societal lie that people, they all lie about. Yeah, call me anytime. Go ahead, call me anytime. But the second they see that phone ring, they're like, oh, yeah. I know I am. I'm like, oh, fuck. What the fuck does this person want?
Yeah, well.
Like your mother's relentless too, bro. You don't know if like her house is on fire or if, she got something in the mail. You know what I mean? Or you got junk mail.
Strawberries are on sale at Pavilions.
Because it's like she'll call and then you don't pick up. She'll call again. You don't pick up. She'll call again. Like she's like 4 or 5 times before she gives up. You know what I mean?
But I told her that I go, Mom, if you call 4 times in a row, that's going to scare the shit out of us.
I heard you telling her the other day, and I was like, good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl. I don't know if she listened, but you made sense.
But I told her, I go, Mommy, because I always answer her phone call. But when I don't answer her phone call, I said to her, know that I can't answer it. And there's something, because one
call
time
me back 5 other times is going to get me to answer it.
right,
You know
because
what I mean?
I was talking to our CPA, and when she called me, I couldn't understand anything that CPA was explaining to us. So our shout out to Veronica, we love her, and what she was saying was so complicated
and much more important.
and I really don't want her to think that we're stupid because we can't hear it now. Then you have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can you just start over from 1.5 minutes ago, because my mom's been calling me 4 now. Then she's gonna say, oh, go get it. It's your mom. No. She doesn't have shit to say to me. She just thinks that I'll answer.
To your credit, though, you do answer. You answer her calls. Like whenever she calls, like there's times where it's just like
you never.
Like, well, yeah.
Which you should try more.
Well, no. Again, the other day I was in middle of the books. Like the day you're talking about, I was in like middle of the books. Got my groove going. You know what I mean? Trying to get them sorted, get them sent out. And I've already heard her call you.
4 times at least.
No, I don't know about how many times, but I heard her call you, and then you haven't answered. So then my phone immediately starts ringing. So I know it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
well, we don't know.
No, I do.
Yeah, we definitely do, because because here's the thing.
Again,
because
text
of the
me.
consistency of it.
Yeah, if you text me first, I'll see the text. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas the phone call, it's just like right now I can't pick up that phone because I'm in the middle of this. And that's a 45-minute conversation.
Well, so when the calling mutes the conversation that you're in the middle of, and it's not nobody else is my mom. Everything else is like business, and it's time sensitive, and people like escrow, and they need to question, and they've got 900 escrows, and like it's out of respect for people. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And my mom is a night owl. Like, she's a night person.
Oh, Jesus, crazy.
And last night,
Animal House, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
At 10 o'clock at night, she called me to talk to me, like, gossip about the building, and I was like,
she wanted you to reach out to someone and like, I'm like, yeah, it's 10 o'clock, dude. What are you crazy?
Yeah. So I was like,
I'll call him.
Yeah, I was like, Mom, I wake up at 5, and you are just going to sleep at 5 a.m.
Sometimes.
Like, and
the last time she was here, one of those nights, she did.
Yeah.
She was all nighter.
Yes.
She was an all nighter because then something happened in the morning that like she had to be up.
Yeah, so you know what I did to fuck with her? I started calling her at like 9 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, you want to talk? Let's chat.
That's the way to do it.
I am in traffic, going to work, doing whatever.
That's the sweet spot. Let's go. Because you can't call her when you wake up because she might be up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, of course, I'm never going to call anybody at 5 a.m. I'm in the zone.
But I'm just saying, she also might be up. But 9 o'clock, she's definitely not up.
I had to tell her, Mommy June, good morning. See, I woke up at 5, and now it's 9, and I'm halfway through my day. But I wanted you to, hey, anything, you want to talk to me about, like, whatever. So I was at the agency sales meeting this week, and I learned this really amazing technique about business and how people were talking about, like, how to stand out in business so that your clients know that you work hard for them, that you value them, and the relationship is important to you and all that. So I realized that every time that they tell us something and we learn something in business, I always think like, wow, this is really cool that like things that you know and things that you reinforce. So I went to this open house, okay? And I was the only person walking through the open house. The guy, a more mature man, an elderly man or woman is always going to get my toppest attention, top level of respect. I'm going to do anything and everything for like somebody that I'm just like, maybe you're going to make their day, right? Or maybe you're going to have a lasting impression, right?
Yeah, when you and I met, you definitely had more of an affinity for older people than you did children.
For sure.
You definitely cared way
more.
Kids
don't need you. Kids don't care. They've got plenty of people giving them attention.
You cared way more about old people than you did about kids.
Yeah. And when I'm going about my day, I am in the car a lot and I have a lot of time to think. And the things that I think about are, one of them was, when you're old, you do find yourself a little bit more isolated. Like life is hectic when you're younger. As you get older, you have more time. And so if you do have a grandmother or an auntie or somebody that's out of state, calling them and checking in with them, even though you think like they don't care or they don't need to, or no, people do. Like people need to hear from you.
Well,
people are not, their lives are not hustle and bustle.
Well, when you're talking about, not testing and calling, that's like still the group of people that enjoys a phone call.
Yes.
Like there's still the group, there's that portion of the population is still the people that don't mind shooting the shit for an hour on the phone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's, not that they can't text either, but like Terry will shoot the shit with you for an hour if you're going to call her,
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's a good time.
Yeah. So I think that age group is still into it. But I think the younger you go, the less inclined, like young kids, I don't necessarily even mean kids. I mean people in their 20s. They're like a phone call is like crazy.
It gives them anxiety.
Yeah, it's like nuts. Like, whoa,
shit,
what is going on? Why is that phone ringing? I didn't even know it did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like our kid's gonna be so old school. You're gonna think he grew up in the Rat Pack era.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I went to this open house, and the guy I went to this open house, and the person was overshowing me the house.
Okay. We looked at a house. This is before you were doing your real estate. We looked at a house when we started looking
July.
a little bit. Yeah. And so I know what you mean. I know what the comparable is because that guy was doing that too. Like he made me like, I don't want to even live in this neighborhood if you're going to be around here, bro. If you're going to be anywhere near us, then I don't want to. Please tell me where all your listings are because I don't want to live in any of those neighborhoods.
It ended up being a disservice to the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Just following us, dude. Just so like, anyone. You know what else is great? You know what else is cool? You know what else is good? Not you. You know what I mean?
Well, the person showed me every electrical outlet in the house.
Oh man.
Showed me how to turn a light switch on and off.
Oh.
Show me how they would decorate every single room.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I'm taking it in.
Yeah.
I'm not cutting them short. I'm like, thank God this is the last house of the day because I would have needed to leave. It overshowed. And when you are the agent, you represent that person. An agent is chosen because the client is thinking, this guy is the woman I want.
This is going to sell my house to get me a good deal.
She's going to be the person that's going to be the face of this negotiation of the open house. Like that's why you're pleasant, you're charismatic, you are, I also learned this.
Look at you learning all types of things.
Being on time is late, being early is on time.
Please. Yeah. Okay. You learned that. Okay.
No,
yesterday
for work, I'm always on early.
Yesterday she was going. Where were you going? Where you were going that it took you that you left the house. I don't know. I'm not exaggerating. 10 times that you left and then we're like, did she come back 3 minutes later?
I came back
because
I forgot my water. I forgot my car snacks. I forgot my phone. I went back into the house several times.
Yeah. Yep. Late is early. All right.
It's all good.
Yeah. I wish that you did believe that because that would make our lives a lot better.
Okay.
Your son wouldn't ridicule you and say, "Mommy takes forever."
No, you're planting that idea in his head.
No, I'm not.
Just cut it out.
No, I'm not.
Well, I did look up something because a lot of people have been planning their summer vacations, spring vacations. A lot of people are going to be out of town because of Passover and Easter and visiting family and all this stuff. So I went to Travel and Leisure and I found 11. I'm going to share these. 11 things that you should do before you leave town on vacation.
And also, we are now having a partnership with bookings.com. And if you guys are looking to plan a vacation or looking to plan a trip of any kind, if you use our link, we'll put it in the podcast description. You could use our link. They'll give you a discount.
The link?
It's a link.
Oh, you don't know the link.
No.
Oh, it's not like an MJ10 type of thing.
No, there's a link. I'll put in the podcast description, and if you guys use it, you get a nice discount or whatever from bookings.com.
And ladies, slide into my DMs or the Till the Dirt DMs about what you guys want to talk about on Lady Centric, because we've done bras, we've done skincare and stuff like that. I just wanted to know if there's anything in particular. We've done like some relationship stuff and health and but here's the thing that I thought was really clever. 11 things. Okay. Number 1.
11 things.
11 things. Put a hold on your mail. Don't let the mail keep coming to your house while you're gone.
Yes,
it's a big red flag for safety and
for burglars. Look at that type
and
of
shit getting stuffed and lost and whatever.
Yeah.
Bring your outdoor furniture in from the rain and the sun, and even if you have outdoor furniture, invest the extra money for the covers. It's worth it. Your furniture will last longer. Trust me. We just had to donate our broken. I mean, not donate. What is it called when you have to throw it away? Yeah. Number 3, clean out your wallet, because if you have like gift cards for a local store and you're leaving the country, you're not going to need it. God forbid you should lose your wallet. Just like keep it really simple when you travel.
Well, give those away. You could always give those away to somebody. It's like, when you're walking out of a Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's and you got a few bucks left on the card. If you don't see yourself coming back anytime soon, give it to somebody. At least someone will use it.
What about the $1,000 gift card I've been carrying for my Gucci store? Do I give that away? No. But do I take it with me on vacation?
It's $1,000. That's a big difference.
Yeah, they're just saying like things like money that you're not going to use while you're on the trip. Clean your wallet out.
If you're in Cancun and you have all sorts of Cancun bills, and you're not going to have a chance to get rid of that money, or you're not looking to keep the keepsake. Give it to someone or spend it.
There's no home goods in Cancun.
There isn't.
So don't lose your credit for Cancun for home goods while you're in Cancun.
I get what you're saying. I didn't understand. Yes, if you're going to that place, don't bring that stuff with you. Don't bring your Costco card.
Right. The shit that you're not going to use that you might lose.
Yes.
Number 4, eat or throw away or give away all the perishable food in your fridge.
No, you eat it all at one time. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to purge. When this is over, we're just going to eat all the things that are on the borderline. They're a little iffy.
Cusp?
Yeah. I don't know how good this is. Let's take a bite.
Make advance payments on your bills that might be, due while you're gone. Call your cell phone company and let them know in case there's an international plan that can make it like super cheap.
Obviously, also call your credit card companies, because you don't want to get somewhere and they start denying your. Chase does that, dude.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Chase, I leave the zip code.
Yeah.
And they deny it.
That's so true. That was the next one.
Yeah.
10 is check the weather. Don't take it for granted because you never know.
Yeah, and they don't know. They don't know.
It might be raining.
They don't know.
Pack that raincoat.
They don't know.
And confirm all of your reservations. Oh, and it must be another one. Leave your itinerary with a family member. Oh, call the alarm company and tell them, hey, we're going to be out of town. So the alarm goes off. It's not a fluke. Yeah.
You want to know something?
What?
In New York, when I was growing up, someone got arrested from an alarm company. Like there was like when people would do that, they would then get robbed. Like the guy. Oh, there was a guy working at the company that was telling people
a tip offer.
Yeah, that was telling people he was in like gambling trouble with the mob or some shit.
Oh man!
And he was giving them the scoops, and it went on for a long time too.
Wow!
Like it went on for a couple of years before
that guy's karma.
I think the insurance people. It wasn't even like the cops that caught them. It was like the insurance investigators that were.
Yeah, they saw they were able to pattern.
They could track it down.
Damn.
So you never. So that one might not always be the best option. You know what I mean? Well, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you want to hear something that you have in common with Dr. Laura?
No, I don't. I don't have anything in common with that bird.
You both believe that teaching the kid that it's all you have to do is have fun is not a thing. You know how you say that playing sports, they're teaching the kids these days, all you have to do is have fun?
Well, I want my kid to have fun.
Right, but...
I don't want him to play unless he's having fun.
Right.
I don't want it to be something that he feels like he has to do. Yes.
Right. But don't tell them that all that matters is that you had fun.
Oh, for sure. Well, listen, that's part of the thing. That's part of the reason I want him to enjoy it. Because if he starts getting to a place where it's competitive, I'm not talking about stupid T-ball when they're over. I'm talking about, when he gets 8, 9,
MLB.
10. No, as he starts progressing, then yes, I will. I'm not going to be a nut, but it is about winning and losing. That's it. You know what I mean? You're either a winner or you're a loser. That's it in those games. It's not about, we tried. I don't agree with that. I think that, the point of playing games like that is to win. And you want to teach kids that, to work harder to win, and because if you accept losing, then you also will accept that you don't have to work as hard.
Well, listen, I'm going to go and probably do a spray tan. The next time we talk to you guys, we will have turned on Tommy's machine in his body so we can see if, as of April 13th, his sleep apnea will be cured.
It'll be a day. It will literally be a day or two.
By the next time we talk to you,
by the next
you
time
guys,
we record,
dirties, we're going to know he's going to have his machine on. I'm excited.
Well, no, that's not, listen, fingers crossed it will be turned on. I have to go in and they have to check to make sure that it's in place, to make sure that everything's right.
I can see it from here.
And if everything's right, yeah, man, and fucking, it hurts. Not it hurts, but.
It's awkward. It's an adjustment.
Yeah, man, it feels real weird to have this solid thing in my chest.
It's a month. Maybe it'll settle in a little bit more.
Yeah. And I want to get back to exercising. I want to get back to...
Exercising.
Yeah, exercising. I'd like to exercise a little bit more. And
so Albert's coming into town.
I'd like to play some basketball, do all that. I played softball, but I was worried. I was trepidatious. I didn't want...
Move it around?
No, I didn't want anything hit. Because when I play, if anything gets hit at me, you use your body to stop it.
Wear a bulletproof vest.
I might have to.
Wear that fat, sweaty thing that you always put on. You guys, he works out in vests for sweating and also weighted vests. He looks so fat when he works out. Yeah. And then he leaves it on for the whole day just to get the bonus disgust.
Yeah.
So just go back to that life.
Might have to. I'm looking for, listen, I hope I could get back to that life.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hoping I could get back to that life.
Do you know how to take off that whiny girl's voice off of the Waze app? I've got this girl that she's like, traffic is, I hate traffic and I love traffic. I was like, shut up, bitch. I'll fucking kill you.
Okay.
I really want to eat something yummy and bad for me like McDonald's.
Oh, all right. There you go.
But I won't.
Look at you.
Every single day I want to eat something that's not good for me. And then I just have a carrot or a cucumber, broccoli.
And just talk about how hungry you are all day.
That's how you do it,
yeah.
honey. That's how it works.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I need to poop. That would be her doll. That would be the doll. Just pull the string. Mm-hmm. Say 3 things. I'm hungry. I need to poop.
I want to watch Judging Me. What's it called? The Judge?
I have no idea.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, I saw the first 3 episodes.
What's it called?
I wasn't into it. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but the one on Showtime, I knew you were talking about. I wasn't a big
Your
fan.
Honor.
Yeah.
It's called Your Honor.
Yeah.
Albert said we got to watch it.
Albert's got terrible fucking taste. Anytime he's ever recommended anything, I thought, oh, wow, that was terrible.
No.
So, yeah, I'm good.
No.
Yep.
Okay, what's your favorite thing that you just watched?
Yellowstone. I'm watching Perry Mason.
Everybody knows about Yellowstone.
I'm watching Perry Mason. Perry Mason's good. I like a mystery. Perry Mason's pretty good.
All right, that's what you're going to turn people on to?
I'm not looking to turn them on anything. If anything, stop watching TV, man. It's rotting your fucking brains.
Well,
read a book, man. I got into an argument with my friends in the text thread today.
Oh, God.
They just
you can't afford to lose any more friends.
They yammer about nonsense, bro. Like nonsense. Oh,
my God. Did you care?
They were getting political. And it's like, dude, half of you don't even know
how to read.
No, not that. But you definitely don't know how a bill becomes a law. You know what I mean? So for you to be sitting there talking about politics, it's like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, how many books have you guys read this year? Because today I finished my 21st book. The goal is 60.
Of the year, 21 books?
Yeah, I've read 21 books so far this year.
In my life.
I don't think you've read. I know.
Not after high school and college.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
No.
Yeah,
So you wanted to Karen out on your friends?
Yeah, no, it's just like, let's talk. Do you have any book recommendations?
Okay.
And I was like, I read, so do you have any And there was crickets. Yeah.
Well, were you like telling them you guys don't even vote? You shouldn't be talking about.
Yes.
I think what you were frustrated.
That's where it led off. Because again, you got to understand, I'm 3 hours behind these people.
Yes.
Right. So there's some days I'll wake up and there's 60 messages. You know what I mean? And you try and see what's going on. Some of the stuff is funny, but like today, it was all like
heated.
There was like 60 messages. It was all political, and it's like, bro, from you guys, seriously, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys really have no business talking politics, and like, get me out of this thread. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, like, they're in it and they're engaged, and then you're reading it from like the macro, from like you said, the 7 meters away, and you're like, this is bullshit, and you're not emotionally attached to it. So then you end up like fucking it up for them, like. And you're the guy that came in and was like, wah, wah.
Yeah, no, I definitely was the old man on the lawn. I came in there, but like I couldn't listen to it anymore. I couldn't, or read it, I should say.
When Nima, Shervin, Mike talk about pussy on our thread, I'm always like,
get me out of here.
Grow up, Nima. Like, learn to fucking like settle down and like get married and have kids.
He's also so not that guy, bro. You know what I mean? Like to act like a Lothario, to talk like you're a Lothario now, bro. Come on. His balls dropped 2 years ago, dude.
Maybe 4. Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
GV. GB.
No, BS. Or AS after Shahs.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's thriving. But it's funny, like I'm the curmudgeon.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm always like, ugh, really? Another girl?
So that's something you and I have in common. We were both curmudgeons. I was very curmudgeonly to this morning. I did not want to hear any more of that nonsense.
Oh, Mike Shu had stopped talking to me for absolutely no reason.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's done.
I have no idea why.
So he's not going to be on the pod, I guess.
I mean, he could shove it up his ass because he can. Speaking of losing friends, he is not a person who should not be my friend.
Yeah, but listen, now that the show's gone, I think that,
No, everything was great. We were fine. I don't know the reason. Like, grow up.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that for you to say that, he should count us. Now that the show's gone, he retreats back to his friends.
Right, but I'm saying, like, why do you randomly, arbitrarily not talk to me? Because you're upset. He's obviously mad. Yeah. He started becoming, like, he reaches out to me. Everything is good. And then he stops talking because he's mad. Yeah. And I don't know the reason.
Okay. Well, maybe because we talked about him on the pod.
No, we never said anything negative about him. And even if we did, no, we didn't say anything negative.
No,
if we
you try to
spoke
stick
about
up for
him,
yeah.
we do.
Maybe that's why. Maybe he doesn't want anybody talking about him.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
Who knows, man? I don't know. He's not mad at me. He's mad at you. Whatever.
Yeah. Well, because Albert's coming, I'm going to need a spray tan. I'm going to need to start greasing these ashy ass elbows. I'm going to need.
Why?
Because we're probably going to be laying out by the pool.
Oh, is that
we're going to have to get cute. Go to, what's that sushi restaurant in PCH called? Nobu.
Oh, look at you.
Sammy's probably going to have a party or something.
Oh, wow.
It's Shams' birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Albert gets quite the red carpet rolled out for him.
Why? Do you want me to get a spray tan for you?
No, I just don't want you to get me a book next year for my Christmas present.
It's not Albert's birthday.
Yeah, no, it's not even anything. He's just coming to town.
We're gonna do stuff.
Oh, okay.
If you took me places, I would do stuff for you too, but you don't.
Oh, okay. Oh. So again, it's my fault.
I'm saying don't act like you want me to get a spray tan for you. I'm getting a spray tan to like lay out in my backyard. You don't know that?
I'm getting a spray tan to tan?
In my own privacy of my own home. Backyard.
Oh, all right. Y'all, with that lunacy, I think that...
we'll see you next week.